What's up, guys? Jason Allen, jasonallenonline.com. Yesterday was crazy. Last night was crazy. UFC 278. I'm a big UFC fan. Kamaru Usman defending his title. Pound for pound, arguably one of the greatest of all time, one of the most dominant welterweight champions of all time, right up there with George St. Pierre. Dominating the fight for 5 rounds, almost 5 rounds, dominating the fight. About to win, about to go to another victory, another title defense. 1 minute left in the fight, less than 1 minute, I think 50 seconds. Leon Edwards, head kick knockout, devastating, unbelievable sport. A most amazing thing in the world. Why am I talking about this? We're supposed to be talking about marketing, right? I can go a lot of different directions here. I can talk about how never giving up the fight, always staying in the fight. I'm sure a lot of people are talking about that today. About how Leon Edwards was getting dominated. He never quit. He never gave up. And he came back and he was victorious in the end. We could talk about that. But one of the things that I was thinking about is the fact that I didn't actually watch the fight. I'm a big UFC fan. Used to watch all of the fights. Used to get all of the pay-per-views. And I did not watch the fight. I was doing some work and I was following the fights on Twitter. That's how I saw the end. That's how I learned about what had happened. On a side note, I also haven't been inside of a movie theater in over 10 years. The new Top Gun movie came out. I read about it in an article. I Googled it. And I read about what happened. Never saw it. Probably never will. So why am I telling you this? Why are we talking about this? There's a common thing when you go onto Twitter and you kind of look at people arguing about fights and fighters, is there's like an insult that they call each other. It's a casual. They say, you're a casual. You don't know anything about this sport. You're a casual. And it's an insult. It's a pejorative, right? And I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking about it for a while because I used to be a big fan. And now I'm more, I guess, of what you would call a casual. But a casual is not such a bad thing. It means that you've got your priorities right. It means that you're focusing on other stuff. You've decided what's going to benefit your life the most. And now I'm not saying give up on everything that you love. I'm not saying to never listen to music anymore, never watch movies, never watch sporting events. Listen, you gotta enjoy the fruits of your labor once in a while, right? But you also, particularly in the beginning, you also have to put in the work for whatever you want in life. And so you're going to have to make sacrifices. And so that means that you're not going to be able to listen to as much music in the car as you would like to. And you need to be listening to more audiobooks and more more podcasts. You need to maybe, instead of watching movies, Hollywood movies and television shows, maybe you should be on YouTube and watching tutorials, marketing tutorials, internet marketing tutorials. Maybe you should be doing more of that. Maybe instead of watching the fight, you could be researching new ways to drive traffic to your podcast while checking in periodically what's going on in the fights. And again, this isn't something, I'll tell you one thing that I love that Dave Ramsey says is live like no one else so that later you can live like no one else. And he's talking specifically in terms of personal finance. Sacrifice now. Live on beans and rice now. Save your money now. Wear kind of crappy clothes now. Drive an old beater car now. Have everybody kind of look at you like, what's wrong with you now? 10 years from now, you'll have plenty of money. You'll be wearing the nicest clothes. You'll be eating out at nice restaurants. You'll be driving a nice car. And those same people will be looking at you like, what happened to him? What happened to her? You lived like no one else so that later you can live like no one else. It's something that Dave Ramsey's been saying for, I don't know, 20 years now at least. I love that. I love that line. Something else that I heard from Eric Worre. Eric Worre always talks about the importance of listening to audios when you're in your car, when you're at home, and really reprogramming your mind, reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. And he says all the time, listen, you don't have to know all the words to all the songs. It's not going to improve your income at all. I don't know, maybe if you're a karaoke DJ, but you've got to have a voice to do that too. And I discovered a long time ago that I don't have a good singing voice, so I couldn't even do that job if I wanted to. But the rest of us, that's not going to benefit our lives at all. And I love music. But there's many times that I don't listen to music. I listen to audiobooks and podcasts instead, seminars when I'm in my car. Because it's not going to help you knowing all the words to the song. Just like it's not going to help me, it's not going to benefit my life spending 3-4 hours last night watching that sport that I absolutely love, that is full of just fantastic moments again and again and again, that has given me so much joy and pleasure in my life, when I can be spending those hours doing things that help my income, that increase my income. Because I know that 2-3 years from now, I'll be sitting cage side at one of those events. And so I don't care if people call me a casual. I don't care about that. I care about where I'm going. I care about my future. I care about my goals. And maybe it's time for you to start doing the same. That's all I got for you today. If you got value from this, share it with somebody else that you think might get value. Go check out jasonallenonline.com for more resources. And no joke, go watch that fight. It was actually a pretty good fight. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.